as once again the Kennen to be hovered here. Now, of course, this is not going to be a counter pick for Zeus. They are on blue side. Let's see what Dundun's answer is going to be into this. Twisted Fate that we saw crush earlier is gone.
It is. We have seen Na one other time so far this season. He's sort of making a little bit of a resurgence after a couple of buffs.
It can be decently good into the tanky farming Tahm Kench as well later on into the game.
In our last series, we'll see whether it works out better for Nongshim here as they try to take down T1 here in game 1.
More different, right? We've known Faker's had wrist injuries in the past. We know he's, been pretty successful at dealing with burnout as a player, as our longest-standing pro player, and threatened Sylvie really by pulling him over here.
Gets that ward over the wall. Doesn't know that Sylvie is right here as they do manage to start this one off. Dundun able to get the hop over, and now Ona doesn't have turret aggro. That's extraordinarily important, but it's a great boomerang to help get a bit of extra damage, but they still turn it onto Sylvie. Shuriken lands, but Dundun, enough distance has been gained, and Zeus not able to get that W off. So, I kind of don't mind where Dundun's at, right? He just needs to not die. I think if he doesn't die, then he can still possibly find himself an ultimate in the later stages of the game. This is what we're used to seeing with Dundun, and I'm going to cast Curse him instantly. As now gets underneath the turret. All right, he's alive for now. He's down to 100. The Shuriken is not going to land, but there's the Heartbreaker, and it does exactly that. As that's first blood going over to Ona.
It's going to be valuable. The Drake lead is meanwhile.
Yeah, we got a gobble towards his bottom side. Mega Inferno Bomb going down though as Carrier's taking so much damage. In goes Gumayusi, just trying to keep them busy, and eating the Grey Health is Carrier, but Gumayushi's going to be left to the wolves, and Sylvie locks down the kill. Ona not able to get anything back on the other side, and Fisher is coming in as well, looking for some of these resets, as he does manage to get the explosive charge down, but another nice use of a bit of that thick skin, and Carrier is just fine. Oh, he had actually just come back, did have some money on him, and now Dundun in mini-Gnar form has Gumayusi coming up, and once again, he's going to be pushed out of the lane.
No ult for Guma just yet, so can rest easy.
Grubs, that was the best segue that I had. He will be able to at least...
He's also Keen's grandson, Atlas! Come on, have you been paying attention?
Oh, God. He's going to be talking about this family tree the entire time. His fathers and fathers and fathers. Okay.
His great-grandfather was Smeb!
Oh, now it's playing Kennen. It's just too beautiful. Oh, God. All right, well, it is going to be Nongshim taking a couple of grubs. T1 did manage to grab their fourth presage that you could do with this comp that could eventuate in something good, as Sylvie here does have the Glacial Prison. Ona playing very aggressively, and that's because Carrier's on his way in. Guga's in trouble. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, but, unfortunately, the depth charge just a little bit mistimed, and therefore the Mega Inferno Bomb doesn't really do too much. Fisher with some time in the mid lane, and Faker was roaming down. Nongshim intelligently backing away from that one. So very cool to see. And he is going to finish his Oblivion Orb as well, as now Sylvie looking for Ona. He will be able to find some Permafrost here, but that is going to be a nice buffer on the Heartbreaker. Still gets an ultimate out, and Sylvie holds on to his.
Dundun, there's not giving him a ton of opportunity to charge this up. There's no blue buff or anything like that either for him to get that up with. He actually has to just auto Carrier, get over this minion wave. Getting closer to it, but he's under threat, and then now this is a good opportunity. I mean, look, Fisher can rush this dragon down so quickly. I think T1 are just going to have to let this one go. Yeah, too much vision control here for Nongshim. They had control of the river. Face checking wasn't really an option here for T1. And there is the Horizon focus now done for Jiwoo. Trying to keep this turret alive. I think they will.
Dundun, that was beautifully played by Zeus here as he dash cannons, and Dundun runs the other direction. It looks silly from Zeus, but Dundun has sealed his own fate. As on the top side of the map, we get a big ol' zoom from Jonah Strong as Sylvie flubs the ultimate, unfortunately. So no punish on the cross map here for Nongshim, and T1, they'll just get another kill under Dundun.
Yeah, missing, man. He's like, man, stop.
He's on his throne of glacial prisons, you know, and crystal arrows. Yeah. Oh, and we got another team fight as Jiwoo is really dead. Zeus
is so huge.
Yeah, he has just come out of his short break, and he's like, I'm gonna play Kennen, I'm gonna kill everyone, and that's what he's gonna continue to do. As another Yordle is on the ground. He's like, I am the Yordle that's allowed to exist in this game. He killed 3 of them, one after the other.
But he probably still would, with that setup, it would not have mattered. And now finally they will get that mid turret as owner. Will he get punished for it? There's no one near Sylvie, but there's a
Well,
Ziggs ult. Okay, Dundun teleports in.
yeah, Dundun does have a decent Nabar as well as he's about to hit Mega Gnar. There's the flash.
No!
Another miss, unfortunately, as Ona is in the mist, heading towards that top side. Fisher, maybe you can... No, he's a bit too far away as... cue the music as
they got him right.
Down Permafrost, that one's targeted, baby.
No!
Never mind, it doesn't matter. He's
no!
back into the mist.
No!
The Gnar goes completely the wrong direction, and Nog, I'm so sorry.
I get up and walk off the stage if that's...
I wanted to, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was flipping my microphone.
Yep.
And this is the very serious we're going to win.
Okay, watch this part. Watch this part.
Yeah.
Watch where he dodges it. Oh, deft play from Owner.
Yep.
I'm glad we got the first prison for that.
I mean, he did aim it towards where Owner's base was sort of... yeah, there's no saving it, really, is there? And
what does he say? What does he say? Okay, that was clever.
He wasn't even on the screen.
Well, he can't see him, obviously, so he doesn't know. He just guessed, but like he's on. He might be on like Google.com/flights right now. He might be sending a message to the LEC production.
Things have gotten too silly over here.
All right, so well, I mean, T1 are just grouping and taking turrets off the map. We haven't been talking about this game in a very serious light because
you can't hit me because I press Zhonya's. Zeus says you can't hit me because you're dead. That's been his theory on this champion for a really long time. As there is, unfortunately, another dead Dundun carrier with a beautifully placed Abyssal Dive. And just set up for all of that damage, like you were saying.
Dodge the Abyssal Dive, he could not. How it goes.
Wait, no, Baby Yoda doesn't sound like that.
I don't know.
He just croons and stuff. As... All right, Mega Inferno Bomb coming down. They're trying to get a kill onto Carrier.
They get him right.
He is so tanky.
Okay, they got him.
Finally, he is going to be taken out. I thought maybe he was going to survive there as a Heartbreaker over, but Fisher actually flashes it. It's a double for Sylvie. And now Zeus is here. Guga is just going to die. Fake is able to pick up that kill after just the edge of the dash cannon from Zeus helped him grab that with a Sand Soldier auto. And T1 are going to try and knock down this bottom inhibitor turret, but they're not actually going to stick around. They lose Owner, they lose Carrier.
They don't wave as Carrier is just chilling here. Meanwhile,
we got a Faker had his back stopped. I was actually wondering whether that was going to happen. And Fisher is able to cancel it. Zeus, he finds a Slicing Maelstrom, but unfortunately would have really liked his Anya, so maybe that's a Caster Curse as well. And they get two. Both Solar Lane is dead. The Baron is up. That's bounty gold. They need 25 seconds. They need 25 seconds. Dundun on the turn. There is Guga with a decent hook. Carry able to tank for a while, but there is no way that they could do anything about it. And Nongshim, they turn on a dime. They grab the pick.
Can get a big push, but they have to be wary now of that teleporting cannon because he didn't use the TP. As this is Faker getting caught here, interrupted on his back. And just a lot of greed, honestly, here from T1. Zeus also getting caught by the Satchel Tarts. Decides he can 1v4 and decides to flash in an ult. So if that's not happy game, I don't know what is. But look, he almost made it happen. Like, I was actually a little bit scared for a second.
And then instantly builds an arm guard as well, I'll have you know.
Yeah, he's like, all right, well, maybe this is now we need to play a little bit more respectful. But they're going to get soul point off of this. They have the Baron buff, cooldown, and Ziggs interacts with Senna. She disappears.
Yeah, 100%. As Sylvie is brave enough to try and go for Ona once again. He flashes this time around. The Glacial Prison will be respected. And that's how most of the time it should go. Not like the weirdness that happened before. That was much better as Zeus. And Dundun is also, he's level 18, right? Like, he's got his 3 items, and yes, he's... Okay, Zeus is going to stun him up. He does have his Merc Tread, so that's going to make him okay. As Fisher finds the Buster Shot. There is the Zhonya's from Zeus as Dundun finds himself in a very awkward position and will be cut down. But Zeus is out of the fight for the moment. Carrier is just going to gobble up Fisher, though. And now the Abyssal Dive comes in. He's trying to get out. Fisher survives for so long, but Ona is able to pick it up. And now the resets come in. How many? It's like resets on resets right now as he does get one with the rocket jump also. And now Carrier finds the Tongue Lash. Sylvie not going to get knocked up, but he is in so much trouble. And Nongshim, they did so well to try and bring it back, but like dominoes, they fall one after the other. And T1 will be able to find the fight. It'll take a while because Sylvie's got a decent health bar, but there is the ace, and it is clean from T1.
Yeah, unfortunate for Nongshim there. Really a sloppy catch there on the bottom side. Dundun not able to use his Mega Gnar there, unfortunately. Good Zhonya's there from Zeus. And his play, it looked greedy. I was worried for him, but ultimately will be what causes Nongshim to lose this game as Fisher tries to turn around and fails, and T1 will win it in the end.
And look, I don't mind. I just love the fact that there is so much drama. Whenever we have a Nongshim versus T1, it never disappoints. Faker picks up a double as he shuffles them out of the fountain.
Tried his best to bail Dindin out in this game. Obviously, it didn't end up working. And I know it sounds crazy, but like, yeah, and Silva was so good even though they completely lost top lane and Dindin fell 30 CS behind.